Welcome to day 7 of our 12-day devotional. Today we are talking about 30 pieces of silver.
Hi, I'm Raylan, and I'm going to be reading from Matthew 26:14-16. Then one of the 12, whose name was Judas Iscariot, went to the chief priests and said, "What will you give me if I deliver him over to you?" And they paid him 30 pieces of silver, and from that moment he sought an opportunity to betray him.
Hi, I'm John, and I'm reading from Exodus chapter 21, verse 32. If an ox gores a slave, male or female, the owner shall give to their master 30 shekels of silver, and the ox shall be stoned.
While Jesus was in a quiet house in Bethany, pouring out love and teaching his disciples about the kingdom, one of his closest friends was in a dark room across town negotiating a price. Judas Iscariot had seen it all. He had even seen the blind see, he had seen the wind and the waves obey Jesus' voice. He'd even seen Lazarus come out of a tomb. And yet Matthew tells us he went to the chief priests and asked, "What are you willing to give me to betray Jesus?" The price they settled on was 30 pieces of silver. It wasn't a random number. In the book of Exodus, 30 pieces of silver was a legal price paid to an owner for a slave who had been accidentally killed by an ox. It was a compensation price. The religious leaders weren't paying Judas, they were making a statement. They wanted to show that the King of Kings was, in their eyes, worthless, no better than a dead slave. And Judas took it. He traded the creator of the universe for the price of a slave. We often make Judas as the enemy of the story, and he is, but we must be careful. Betrayal rarely starts with a kiss in the garden. It starts with a slow drift in the heart. It starts when we start to value our own comfort, our reputation, our silver more than we value our Savior. It starts when we decide to note that we know better than Jesus does. Today, as we think about those 30 pieces of silver, we have to look in the mirror and ask the same question the disciples asked at the last summer: "Lord, is it me? Lord, is it me?" Are there areas in my life where I am selling my integrity or my faith for a little more comfort? Let's ask God to anchor our hearts today so that we don't drift from the only one who is truly worth everything. 3 questions today. Question number 1, why do you think that Judas, after seeing all the miracles, still chose to betray Jesus? Question number 2, what are the small things that cause people to drift away from their faith? And question number 3, how can we encourage one another to stay anchored to Jesus? God bless, and we'll see you tomorrow on day 8.